actually.
For real, how you doing?
All right, how are you doing?
Doing good.
Man. All right, thanks. Hello, ready? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Motor City Mad Mouth Show. My name is Scott Morganroth, Motor City Mad Mouth. Please be joined by Rayshaun Benny. And, well, Rayshaun, how are things going here at the Senior Bowl for you?
Things is going good, just being out here with some of the best players across the country, going into this draft, just excited to be able to compete with some of the best.
All right, so let's talk about your time over at Michigan. I know that you did have a national championship. You were part of a national championship.
Yep.
How do you feel about how things went overall? You got the national championship. You beat Ohio State a few times. Those are pretty good goals for you.
I was about to say, it meant everything. I was about to say, I feel like I accomplished everything that I could have imagined in college. Things that I didn't imagine to accomplish, we made happen, as far as winning the Big Ten, the national championship, just a whole bunch of things that, a lot of people never really had, in sight for us when I first got to Michigan, being where kind of the program was at coming off of the 2-4 season. Just everything we was able to accomplish in such a little time.
Well, what type of influence did Jim Harbaugh have over you? Obviously, hey, listen, you got a couple of Harbaughs over in the National Football League, but let's talk about Jim Harbaugh's influence over you.
Coach Harbaugh, just the readiness, and just to be a pro. I was about to say he always treated us like that, even, with us being college athletes, he treated us like pros. So, we know what to expect, we know how to move and carry ourselves when we get to that point.
Has he stayed in touch with you a little bit since he went to the pros?
No, I seen him. I seen him last year at the pro day. That's about it. I was about to say I talked to Coach Elston a few times, though. Since he departed.
Would you welcome the opportunity to play for Harbaugh, let alone the hometown Detroit Lions?
I'd be happy to play wherever. I just want to play ball.
Yeah, and I think the thing that's really interesting is now they hired Kyle Whittingham. Have you had a chance to look at that hire a little bit? And what kind of hands is Michigan football in?
Well, I mean, I know he's a good coach. I know he had the Utah program that's not, supposedly known for being, the best football school. I know he had them winning for a lot of years, and even a few times while he was there, they beat Michigan. So just knowing, that I think they got the right guy. I think he built the program back up, with keeping some of the players that, I feel like he needed to keep, and just getting the right people in to fill in positions with players we lost.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about Bryce Underwood. What are your thoughts about him as a quarterback? He has upside potential. Now they're going to bring a quarterback coach and a bona fide offensive coordinator.
Yeah, he's going to be good. I was about to say, I'm glad that, he got somebody that's going to be able to develop him and that's going to be dedicated to, solely trying to get him better every day. I was about to say, when his time comes, he's going to be the best player in the country.
My final question, tell me a little bit about your game and how it translates to the NFL, and what can you bring to a team?
I feel like I bring physical dominance. I feel like I bring a pass rush upside that, a lot of teams probably don't know I have in me. I was about to say, somebody that's ready to work, you feel me? I was about to say I could play all, across the line, it ain't solely one position I'm just at. I was about to say, I'm a gap filler. I was about to say I can fill in wherever I need to.
Well, all I can tell you is I wish you nothing but the best in your career. So being on the Motor City Mad Mouth Show, a Michigan Wolverine. And the last thing I was going to mention that came to my mind, was it a thrill for you to be able to play for a program which is the all-time winningest program in college football, number one at the top?
I'm sorry, say that one. Say that, Ian.
The all-time winningest program in college football history.
Yeah, I was about to say it feels good, being, a part of the best team in the country, and just with such the history that the university got, we got a lot of things to brag about, going to Michigan, being a Michigan man.
Well, you're a Michigan man, so am I, so it's great to meet you here in Mobile. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.